Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. June 20 something. I don't know. Let me think about it. 29th, June 29th. All right, let's do this. 5 of 10. Been thinking about this all morning. I'm going to start doing garden walks. I do garden walks every fucking day. But I'm going to start making a little series. Sundays in the garden here. Don't know what the name's going to be. Not sure. I'm just going to start doing. Because if you constantly sit and wait and like, oh, I could do it this way, I could do it that way, you're never gonna do it. Shout out to my daughter for growing okra. Little fairies. So this is my gift to my mother a few Mother's Days ago. I bought her this planter so she could grow her herbs. And the last year has been full of a bunch of family things, life things, so it's kind of lost its purpose. So this year, I'm just sprucing it up. All right, forgive the unsteady hand. I'm trying to drink my coffee. I hope you all have a drink, something good. Coffee, tea, water is always best. Bloody Mary, whatever your poison. So I start in this back corner of my house. Hi, cheers. All right, we've got little pumpkin seed growing. This is a lilac trimming, like clipping that I took from the invasive lilac flower coming over the fence. Here we have a little zebra grass. I gotta figure out my lighting because I don't want to be in the shop by any means. Zebra grass, some more pumpkin seeds. Right here, my new obsession. Oh, yep, you're gonna hear that when birds fucking fly overhead. The butterfly bush. She's ginormous. And if you get close, you can usually find some bees doing work. Let's see. Okay, there's one. There's one. Hello, little bee. Please don't hurt me. I talk to them as if they understand, because somewhere they do, right? And if you just get closer and closer, sometimes there's the mean ones. You avoid them. And if you know my story, you know why we don't like bees. Mesmerizing. But anyway, we're gonna keep it kind of quicker. Over here, we have these lovely hubcap flowers that my mother created from a Pinterest idea. Still a work in progress. Let's see. My grandfather passed away this past April, and prior to that, he was in a short-term rehabilitation. Who says it? Who says that? He was in a short-term rehab facility with all the hopes he'd come home, yada, yada, yada. This flower right here, chrysanthemum, happened to be the flower that was purchased for him to sit on his windowsill. It was bright yellow. Oddly enough, it was the same flower that I had purchased to put on our mantle, and my family member that bought this for him had no idea, so like we had the same kind of flowers. Anyway, long story short, when he came home, the flower came to my house, and I planted it in the ground shortly after he passed. I don't know if it's gonna come back, but we'll see. It's just there. This is my little memory garden. I planted some other, well, not planted, I just sprinkled a shit ton of seeds, marigold seeds. I got two came up from almost a full pack. Boom, boom. Don't mind the weeds. Disclaimer, disclosure, this is not perfect gardening. This is not how to. This is just checking out my free range backyard, because we do free range things here. These little babies are hosta seeds, or hosta seedlings that I grew from seed. Hello. There's another one. The two next to it didn't make it. Over here, spaghetti squash, beauty. Pumpkin seeds. Mama zebra. She was my most challenging this year. She was ginormous. So I dug her up, cut her down, like, oh my God. And I was able to get several transplants from her. More to come. Over here we have our row of veggies. Doing all right. Yellow squash, grape tomatoes, yellow squash, cherry tomatoes, yellow squash, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, cucumber. So good. And again, it's a mess. This is a butterfly bush of some sort, bee balm or some shit, I don't know. There's a little fence I painted one year. Pasta that I moved from the front yard, she is not happy. Not happy. It's alright, we'll get to her. I don't remember. Pumpkin seeds, spots in the fence that the critters try to break through. Hibiscus, or as my family calls them, hibiscus. Busted fence from last year. Butterfly bush, invasive lilac. Bird that is pissed off because I'm near his house. Alright, usually this is where I spin. I stop and admire the hummingbird feeders, waiting for something to show up. There's the roses. Oh, there's the last bag of mulch that I've been saying for weeks. I'm gonna find the perfect spot for that. I still believe I'll find the perfect spot for it. I'm just not sure. I do things free range. We're going with the flow. We're figuring it out. Alright, I'll move. I'm going. Alright, and here's the gazebo area. My mother has worked her ass off since inception of this house, trying to make it nice. And this year, it was my goal to clean it out a bit. So while she took care of her father, and she'd come home, she'd have something nice to look at. So it's getting there. Let's see. Got all those lily of the valley. And again, don't judge my weeds. Like, if you're here to judge me, then kindly just move along. It's not for you. We're just exploring. I transplanted this from the other side of the gazebo. She's doing all right. This lavender was once by this pole. So I completely dug it up. It was overtaken by another lavender plant, as well as several daylilies that were just choking it out. So right now, she's like my little bonsai. I'm just letting her regrow, reestablish, and then come fall, I'll see what I can do, and we'll see what happens. That's like my mantra. We'll see what happens. I don't know. This stick signifies a fern bulb I planted. I think the chipmunks already got it, but we're gonna pretend. Little pepper plant, Miss Daisy. Oh, see, and this is where we get the disappointments. Purple sunflower, started from seed. And the little fuckers got it. All right, we'll come back to you. I'm gonna do some rehabbing in the garden today, I think, but I don't know. I have so much to do. All right, I don't know how to pronounce these. Nastrum something. Behind it, some pumpkin seeds, a couple lettuce transplants I took from my hanging baskets. There's a purple sunflower still going. Another pepper, mom's clematis. Tomato plant with some extra grass. Like, who ordered that, right? Bonus. There's the blue, shiny, sparkly marble that I'm hoping some fairies or some crows or like something like starts to play with. Had a little pepper plant. Oh, I lied. Basil. Here's the other lavender that was choking out big boy lavender. Finally getting some new growth. It looks like a hot mess, but we're gonna give it some more work. So that bird, little wren, he has taken that bluebird house, and this one was his beginner. So he flies between. We've been fighting off the sparrows recently because they're trying to get in. You'll notice I go all over the place. I apologize, but not really. It's who I am to know me, so love me. These are some gorgeous Asian lilies that are gonna be like a deep purple red when they bloom. Cannot freaking wait. More sticks, more bulbs, invasive chives, chive turkeys. And then from here, I always go this way. Because why complete the circle when you can go all over the place? This garden was the first one that I started before the gazebo. This is what we have referred to as our sunflower garden over the years, because this is where mom always planted sunflower, the seeds that she started. It has been overtaken tractor. Anybody in the New England area knows that we've had extreme heat over the last week in between rainstorms. It just has not been ideal gardening. This shit will come right up. Well, it has not been ideal work. Garden-wise, like our veggies and shit love the heat. Let's see. Pepper, basil, spaghetti squash. We're gonna go back. We're gonna complete the circle. Eventually we're gonna complete the circle. We're gonna go along the back fence. Work our way back to the middle. Yeah, that's right there. That's my Christmas tree. Never made it out to the street, so I put it back here for the birds to have cover. Now that we're approaching July, it's time to cut it down and do something with it because it looks like shit. Over here is several different kinds of lavender. We're not going to go beyond that because that's the sheds, and like behind the sheds is like scary territory. We're not ready. Our anxiety can't handle it, so we're going to focus on what's in front of us. The weeds give me major heart palpitations, so it's embarrassing, but whatever. This is a daisy transplant from Mama Daisy. Zebra grass. Love wins. Weeds. Zebra. These little clippings, I did not think were going to make it. They did. And I assure you that if you were to go to Home Depot and purchase one of those little fucking clippings, they're going to charge you 25 bucks minimum. This is a beautiful hydrangea that one of my mother's work friends dropped off for her the day after my grandfather passed away. She brought this plant and a giant thing of chocolate chip cookies. So shout out to Mary. She's doing all right. Color changing. I haven't totally killed her yet. All right, we got some more daisy. Little baby lily I didn't get out. This I believe is a black-eyed Susan. Not sure. My mother laid the foundation for most of these things. I've just been sprucing it up and cleaning it up a little bit for her. I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise I have been. This I think is a weed. I don't know. This is an azalea. This is little Iggy. Little Iggy. She's so pretty. My grandma has 2 azaleas in her front yard, and they're beautiful. So we'll see what happens here. This, don't know, was here when we moved in. Gives off some kind of berries. Don't eat them. Then we have daisy. Seashells. You're gonna see seashells, not by the seashore. It's like my little signature. It's like having a piece of the sea with me at all times. And I feel like when they break down, it's got to be good for your soil, right? Like, I don't know, free range thoughts. Pinterest idea, kind of not with the proper flowers. Should be coleus or something leafy, but we went with the portulacas. The chipmunks are eating them. Right? Eating them up. Boom, boom. Zebra. Another transplant still. So what are we up to? Did Mama 1, 2, 3. So this is 4. Gorgeous. Had I known then what I know now, I would have replanted it a little bit further away from the fence. So that might be another move soon. And the more that I can bring out my beds, the less I have to fucking mow. But then you still have to weed. Daylilies, my sea of lilies. I don't know if they're daylilies, tiger lilies. What the fuck ever, they're orange. They're gorgeous. Transplanted a bunch of new ones from the front yard in the early spring. You'll see them. Boom. These things are invasive AF. They're beautiful though. Orange was like an underlying color for Grandpa's passing and his funeral. And orange is just happy. It reminds me of one of my old friends who passed away back in 2009. Orange was his favorite color. It's just happy. Over here, another fucker got into my fence. Oh, I should probably put this disclaimer at the beginning too. I have a terrible mouth, so don't have your little ones watching, all right? Lavender with a little lavender transplant, excuse me. Little clipped head here. We'll get back to her. Butterfly bush, not doing well, but still about to bloom. Looks like shit though. Something got it. And another zebra plant transplant. Look at that. Look at it. So pretty, right? It's sharp. Cut my arms all up. I love it though. Love it, love it, love it. Then I come here. Oh, we're back to the rose bushes. My grandmother has rose bushes, so I've always been drawn to them. More to come on that later on, but roses are very intimidating to me. This was the first year I'm really like getting in here and putting my hands on them and figuring it out. Here's a clipping that I grabbed from my grandma's garden in May, and it's growing. I'm so happy. All right, then we got my chamomile that I transplanted. Fix your lighting, okay. This is going on the other way to the gazebo now. Okay, you with me? Reorient. Sorry, it's so messy. All right, chamomile, mint, birdhouses, wind chimes. You'll find that we like a lot of birdhouses and wind chimes in this yard. All right, lighting. Peppers, basil, tomato, basil, tomato, pepper. Mama Daisy, hello. Good morning. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's the mama. We've got several. Here's one of her babies, number 9. She's not doing well. But I'm gonna keep it going. We're gonna see what happens. Spaghetti squash. That bird is pissed. This was another monster lavender that was butt up against Mama Daisy, which is why Mama Daisy got moved over. Believe it or not, I took a lot off this lavender early spring. And again, get close enough, you see the bees. Hey bees, please don't hurt me. I talked to them. Man, I wish you could smell the fresh lavender. It's beautiful. It's calming, it's nice. Hopefully the wind chimes will start. We'll have some real serenity. Here's a hanging basket that, oh my God, it looks like shit. Again, temps in the hundreds this last week. Not ideal for yard work. So my to-do list is ever growing. And this is the point where I'm like beating myself up every morning. You need to do this, you need to do that. Get her done. My little oregano, more chamomile. Let's see, all those chamomiles that I showed you back on the back side of the garden. They all came from this area. I dug her up and broke her all down too. She's thriving again. Another clematis, chives. Beautiful little bird bath. This lavender was pulled off of this lavender last summer and moved, and she loved it. Doing really well. Peppers. Wind chime. Basil, chamomile. That's a hot freaking mess. All right, driftwood. We love driftwood. Strawberry, which I think there was another one over there. I don't know if I got it. This is a transplant off of an original that we've been growing for years. All right, I'm not sure what that is. It's salvia, sage, I don't know. I'm sure someone will let me know. Over here, we tried to grow some hibiscus. I call them hibiscus, they're hibiscus. Dahlias, hostas. Nothing's really doing great except for the hostas, I mean. And even that, I wouldn't say they're great. They're growing. They're not great. But whatever, right? Can't win if you don't play. So then, that was so gross. Sorry. Fucking allergies. Coleus I'm trying to grow, and a yellow rose. We'll see. Over here, second year in the running, a rogue tomato pops up out of nowhere. Grows. We'll see what happens. And then we have the entrance of the gazebo. This gazebo was the selling point of this house. This is the elephant ear, a plant from a restaurant my mom's boyfriend used to own back in the 90s. He passed away and the plant came to us. Us at the time. I was a kid. She's kept it going 30 something years. I mean, I can't believe I'm that old. 30 plus years. She just came back home for the summer. My sister keeps her at her house for the winter because my cats will piss in it. Okay, gazebo, gazebo, gazebo. We look out. Take it all in. Take it all in for a second. Hello, wagon that I haven't moved in weeks. I got lots of things. You just listen. My work area recently. Hanging baskets with lettuce. Little tomatoes in the bottom. This is arugula. Let's see if I can get up there. Overseeded, but whatever. Here's the mama strawberry. Broke it down, repotted it. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's my tool belt that my kids bought me for Mother's Day. It's really kind of awesome. Like gardening apron. Hello. It's brilliant. Love it. Wear it all the time. There's my coffee mug from yesterday. Idiot. And this is what I was working on yesterday as well. We're painting seashells. We're painting seashells. Let's put it in there. Painting seashells. Other side looks kind of cool, right? Grandma's at home. These plates and bowls. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Make a little bird bath or some shit. Bucket of bubbles, gloves, all the things. There's my water. There it is. So that's my backyard garden walkthrough. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a pleasant Sunday and you're able to take some time to reflect on the last week, reflect on the upcoming week. Try not to get overwhelmed in those thoughts. We're starting a new month. The world is on fire and everything will be okay eventually. When you have moments, 15, 20 minutes, take a walk, even if it's right in the backyard. Try not to beat yourself up the whole time like I do. I'm working on it, I promise. Get your blood moving. You know, reach out to people. Get some sun. Get some sun. Wear sunscreen, of course. Just listen. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.